Some I just trying to improve on the quality.
Yeah,
And then what be throwing me off, I be having more money coming from other elements.
of course.
So then
You,
when
yeah, so of course you gotta prioritize those things instead. You know what I'm saying?
and that's a transition. That's a transition within itself. But I feel if I can do it, I'm trying to build on this land, bro.
You got to.
I'm trying to build on this land. When I say I'm really trying to build, cause you know, I bought 10 acres of land. Meatball bought 10 acres of land in Thompson, Georgia.
Yeah.
His lot is like, then, I don't know if you know CJ, but
Yeah, CJ.
all three of our lots is right beside each other.
Next to each other.
Yeah.
Y'all thought about what y'all ain't thought about what y'all gonna put on it though.
I can't afford to put it on right now.
Yeah.
I just got but if I'm gonna do it, I'm either gonna deliver the biggest moonwalk in the world,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna make this social media shit work.
Exactly.
So
And then, but you be dropping a lot on TikTok too?
here's my history with TikTok. Bro, I had got up to 10,000 subscribers. And then there's a 10-year-old in Florida that dropped their mixtape, Lil Real or something. He's doing shows at strip clubs in Miami.
Yeah.
I said, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I recorded this.
And they got you on some age type of
Bro,
shit.
like I was bro, it got bad.
Yeah.
It got bad. Then I was like putting the pill in, bro, them folks wiped that thing out. Bro, I was crushed. I had to got monetized on that thing, bro.
Damn.
I was I did the same thing. This little boy got me kicked off YouTube.
Damn.
And TikTok all in the same motion. But I was like, this is a good story, and I had to hit that momentum, but
man, I tell you, when I was doing my podcast, I had just interviewed Charleston White.
For real?
Had interviewed Charleston White. My partner whose studio I did it at, he fucked up the audio.
Is that the place where I was able to come and do that?
It wasn't at that place. It was on Covenant Highway.
What? You in the hood? You had Charleston White in the hood, bro.
I had Charleston White in the hood. I had everybody there. I had did it like a studio audience, kind of like the same time the last time y'all came. The audience was interacting with them and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a good environment too, bro.
Yeah, and I had paid him. $1,000.
Man, you called him before he had shot up. Too.
Yeah, see, my homegirl was managing him, so she arranged it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paid him $1,000. My homeboy fucked up the audio. At that point, that shit made me. I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me stop doing this shit.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause I was like, I invested in this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Bro, you got the perfect movement for it, because a lot of people in the city mess with you. And then the way, even with that, because that was years ago, but it was so professional. Then I was able to network while I was there. It wasn't just, man, y'all gave nigga drinks and food and everything when we came in there, bro.
So you know I had to do it up when Charleston White was there. So even though $1,000 went in, it probably was another $1,000 in everything else. Yeah. So,
but that's what the city need, because this like a chit chat. You more along the lines of a Magic City. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. But still, it's like you said, you still putting money into it while you're doing it until it become what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So it just became too expensive to just, you know what I'm saying, keep on doing it.
I gotta see the money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think that you'll ever go back to it, or?
I think I'll go back to it. It gotta make sense now though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I can always, if people always want to get interviewed and stuff, but it gotta make sense though.
From a monetary perspective.
And your time that you putting in all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Was your page monetized at the time?
The page wasn't monetized though.
That helps.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna give you a little baby cheat code. Now real bit, like I'm gonna like take my contra cheat code. That here I got 3 pages that's monetized right now.
For real?
For real. So there is a code, but then like I say, I got calluses on my hands. So I'm used to doing work. And busting the moves. Or talking to these kids, and if it come down to this or going to a classroom, I'm gonna go in the classroom for it.
Or even just making it sense and then shit. Or you end up giving the kids, if you start making money and you can hire them kids to start working for you. You know what I'm saying?
You can. But see, but it take a mindset like that. So most of the time when I deal with these kids, all of the at-risk youth kids that I deal with are underage. So when I go into the juvenile, you can't even record them unless you get permission. When I go into the juveniles, you know, they don't even let you take no camera in there. You see what I'm saying? So you got to pick and choose. And then I don't like to put kids on, because it seems like it don't be sincere sometimes. So
Yeah.
that's where you have an artist, and then you may have a manager that's able to see a vision.
To put the vision together. Yeah.
Sometimes take that. And then what I learned, bro, sometimes it takes a team.
It do
take a team.
It do.
And then what I tell everybody, bro, I look good in the pair of joints, bro. I got the burgundy ones. I got but I'm a better Scottie Pippen than I am with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but the goal is just to get the victory.
Yeah.
That's it. That might be my tagline. I'm finna
and then that's what it is too. So good help is hard to find sometimes too.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when everybody ain't getting paid neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to deal with people's emotions. Like somebody feel like, like if you got I had different people podcasting with me. So every time you got to deal with people's feelings.
How many people was it?
Man, I done had different teams at like different times. So probably like. And I would say maybe like about 20 to 30 people in our universe that we could.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you got to be monetized off the back.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. And then sometimes I'm bringing in people that got their own
movement.
followings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But still, like y'all gotta post. Y'all gotta post it too. You know what I'm saying? So otherwise, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the camera already been rolling.
Okay.
So I'll go through and edit, but who do we have the pleasure of speaking to today?
Steve Lou, I'm in the building.
Okay. We appreciate you first and foremost, man.
You already know.
Where you from, man?
I'm originally from the Congo, born in the Congo.
For real?
Yes, sir.
When you say the Congo
is in Africa.
Right.
So I was born there. Came to the United States at 1 year old.
So your parents
my parents are from the Congo.
Congo.
Both of my parents.
So do you remember the Congo at all? And where is the Congo on the map? I'm looking at Africa.
It's in Central Africa.
Okay, Central.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you say Congo, I immediately think all the movies I've seen.
Yeah, and it's two Congos. You got the DRC, and then you got the Republic of the Congo.
What's the difference between the two?
There used to be one country, and then Civil War split the country. So now it was originally Zaire was the name of it at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then it changed to the Congo.
What is life like now in the Congo, if you know?
It's rough over there because it's money over there, but still, like the
political,
government. Yeah. So
that ain't what my man barbecue is. They got to do what they call. They just put out a bounty. The United States just put out a bounty on one of the leaders over, and they said that I don't know what country it is, but they there's a guy. His middle name is Barbecue because he has unalived so many people.
But he might be in Rwanda, who they in war with the Congo right now. I'm not sure, but that's where he might be from if that's the case.
So, have you gone back?
I haven't gone back.
Okay. So what part, or do you come directly to Georgia, or you go?
We went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania until I think I was in 2nd or 3rd grade.
I'm trying to think. I've been to Pennsylvania? You know what though?
What's that?
And my nerd card, bro. When I went to Pennsylvania, I immediately went to Scranton. Cause, bro, like The Office is one of my favorite shows, bro.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see that sign welcome to Scranton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time. I've only been through Pennsylvania. So you stayed to Pennsylvania. Do you remember anything about that early childhood?
I remember it was because we went to it seemed like we went to a different school every year. So I remember being in different neighborhoods, and it was a lot of white people. I be saying now, like the last time I went back to Pittsburgh, matter of fact, maybe 2 years ago, I went to my uncle's funeral.
Okay.
And I seen one of my cousins, my uncle's son, my uncle who passed, his son, and a lot of his friends were white people, and I'm telling them like damn, I wonder if we would have stayed living in Pittsburgh if we would have been growing up with white friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I remember between Pittsburgh and moving to Atlanta is when we first moved to Atlanta in the 3rd, 4th grade, whatever it was more white people in these different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then every year you seeing less and less white people. When
y'all do finally move to Atlanta, do you know what brings y'all? Is it financial? Is it relatives here or?
I think our cousins had moved down here, and they were doing good, and then they had bought a house and all that stuff. So my parents was on the same.
That was
thing.
on it kind of like Atlanta is the black man. This is well.
Yeah, I think that's when it was starting off to be like that.
Yeah. What kind of work did your parents do?
They both worked for universities. So in Pittsburgh, they was working for the University of Pittsburgh as professors.
For real?
Yeah.
So both of your parents are professors.
Both of them now they both PhDs. So they moved to Atlanta and both became PhDs at. Well, my dad got his PhD at the University of Pittsburgh. My mom ended up getting her PhD at Clark.
So now I got other questions, because what does playtime look like in a house full of people with college education? Not just college education, but people who has I would say a different view of the world based on just their education alone.
It was cool because like we would do work, but then like the friends that I tended to like, I still like my friends that was getting into like the other shit, like the bad stuff, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my older sisters, she stayed doing her work.
Yeah.
She didn't get in a lot of trouble, and then my youngest sister, she was kind of like a mixture of both of us, basically.
Gotcha.
Did her work, but then she'll still skip school too, though. You know what I'm saying?
When y'all come to Atlanta, and Atlanta's pretty big, what area do you guys go to?
Decatur. We moved to, it's a neighborhood like right by Miller Grove Junior High School. Little small neighborhood. So it's 3 neighborhoods over there.
What's the name of it?
English Oaks, Wookins Cove, Windsor Downs.
So if you come out of Miller Grove, you go to the right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Immediately to the right.
Yeah.
Little small neighborhood.
Yep. One way in, one way out.
Yep.
And to the subdivision. What was life like? Because you are how old at this time?
3rd, 4th grade. What's that? Like 9 years old, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. And so, what elementary school?
Farrington. Then the M to M start. We M to M from Farrington to Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge was in Stone Mountain, like almost like Stevenson area. Gotcha.
Y'all didn't M to M far. Cause I M to M from Redan to Cross Keys. It had its effects. So yeah, that's when M to M was active. Okay, so then you go to Pine Ridge, and how is life been? How would you describe life or your childhood at that point in time?
I would say, I'm trying to remember, going to Pine Ridge, it was cool. And then like also like my parents at the time, they moved down here, but they also didn't get jobs immediately, so they had to go through like a little. I think my mom was working at a gas station like part time just to pay bills.
With that education, she was working at a gas station.
Working at the gas station.
Wow.
until she figured out like where she was gonna be working next. I think when they moved, they didn't have like jobs lined up.
They just came.
Yeah.
That take a lot too. I ain't never been able to just get up and just move to another state, but that take some faith.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Some belief. For real. And so after elementary school, then you eventually make it to Miller Grove.
Yeah, the junior high school. Yep.
Why did you stop doing M to M when it came to middle school?
I think we just wanted to go to the school in the neighborhood. I think that just was the easiest thing to do, like as far as what we knew.
Okay.
You just gotta walk to school.
And it's right there.
Yeah.
So Miller Grove is I think I heard somebody call it Killer Grove.
Yo, yeah, definitely was Killer Grove the years I went. That shit was rough.
Is that accurate? Do you remember the first person you ran into at Killer Grove?
I would say my first friend would be DJ Emmett.
Okay.
Was he locked up right now, but I remember he recently got out of prison like a couple years ago, and then I don't know what happened. I think he just ended up back in the system.
And so at Miller Grove, I want to know your mindset, but I also want to know what your playlist looked like, if you remember that time.
My playlist, damn,
what was on the radio? What year are we talking about?
Okay, 7th grade. What is it? 7th grade had to be what? Damn.
That's that early. How old are you?
I'm 46.
Okay, you 46. So 7th grade. We really Snoop Dogging it.
Yeah, but Snoop Dogg might have been maybe when I got to 8th grade.
Okay.
So I think maybe by the time the end of the 7th grade, I'm listening to that Chronic, that Dr. Dre Chronic.
Okay.
This.
Yeah. Maybe some NWA.
Yeah.
Maybe some NWA.
Some Ice Cube.
Yeah, definitely some Lethal Injection.
Yeah, all the West Coast. Then you got the. I'm trying to see what's going on down south at the time. Maybe the Ghetto Boys. I think the Ghetto Boys.
You might have caught
I
Kilo.
Think, yeah. Definitely caught Kilo. But what song of Kilo is the the cocaine song? I think.
Yeah. Because that was like the first one that we really heard, right? Bro, you know what? I was listening to the lyrics of Kilo a while. Hey man, this dude was really ahead of his time.
He really was.
Bro, like I'm like, bro, how old was he at that time? And then for him to have that mindset, he didn't jump on the side, oh, we slanging this and we doing that. He really was warning us.
Yeah. And then actually, I wouldn't be surprised if some younger artists like started remaking some of his songs if they ever caught wind of it. They really could.
That's that managerial mindset that I'm talking about that you got. Because now, damn, those are classics.
Yeah, and then Kilo was on that sing-songy type of rap thing. You know what I'm saying?
But you might have some.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one of the best points that have come out of this interview. That is Kilo.
Yeah.
Is a.
He was the real trendsetter.
He was, like for real.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Do we play any sports at Miller Grove?
I played football in, what was it, in 9th grade.
9th grade. Do you remember anybody on that who was on that team? I know it's been long ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. Who was on the team? Snoop was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny watching him run because Snoop was bow-legged.
And pitcher toe.
yeah. Snoop used to look crazy on the football field. Let me see. My boy Michael Collier.
Yeah.
Let me see. Charles Andrews, Dion, Antoine, Theron Hill.
That was that Coda crew then.
Oh yeah. Keith was on the team. Keith was a quarterback.
Ramon.
Yep.
Dion,
Bernard.
Bernard.
Bernard was kicking and playing
Fullback
fullback or something. Yeah.
I just
probably the only person that could kick back then too.
Nah, for real. I remember when I just first seen a pair of soccer shorts. I was like,
right.
No, I played soccer for real.
He might have been ahead of his time on there too.
Nah, for real. Maybe that's what he supposed to stay with.
Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
So you playing football. Do you get into any trouble at Miller Grove?
Yeah, I think 9th grade is the year when a lot of us started like getting in trouble. Because I think it's kind of like when like the gang element started coming to the school.
It did. It really kind of hit the city.
Yeah.
Well, we always kind of had like GDs and Crips, but for the most part it was neighborhoods. But I didn't see it materialize to. Some GDs tried to jump on me across Keys one day, but I didn't see it in full action till I seen LTC at.
Oh yeah.
At one of the malls.
Oh yeah. And it was full fledged in Miller Grove now. You know what I'm saying? That's where it was at.
That's crazy. When you say full fledged, do you remember anything that may have happened that was stuck out?
Yeah, I remember the fight, the big rumble in the gym that we had. Everybody was in that fight.
For what?
It actually, I remember how it started. It started over Michael Collier. Michael Collier and this dude named Tony Berry. Tony Berry was a GD. Mike was like a straight A student.
Yeah.
But
where was Mike from? Mike from
he stayed in Woodridge.
Yeah.
Mike and
cool.
in middle school, Mike and his cousin was Fernando.
Okay.
Mike and Bobby Copeland was best friends like in junior high school.
That makes sense.
Which is an odd couple, but still.
If you
think about it now. You know what I'm saying?
It is an odd ass couple.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But
shout out to everybody.
Yeah, but what was I saying about that? Okay, Mike.
Royal Rumble.
Mike and Tony Berry had a girlfriend named Dana, and Mike was I don't know if he was joking with her, flirting with her, but Tony had told him stop talking to my girl or something to that effect. And then I think he did it again. And then I think the next day in the gym in the morning, we see Tony stomping out Mike. He picking him, he bamming him. I think Mike's teeth ended up falling out and everything. It was
that bad.
Yeah,
they jumped on him or just one-on-one?
They started off one-on-one, and then my boy Theron, he ended up jumping in because Mike was taking.
Hold on, when you say Theron, the Theron I remember
played basketball.
I remember seeing somebody at the gate
Yeah. That's the wrong. That's the wrong. Yeah. The wrong was with the what's the Universal Freaks.
You old as fuck.
Yeah. You already know.
No, Universal. That's gonna be your thorn, man. Universal Freaks, y'all.
The Universal Freaks.
Man, I need an interview with this guy, bro.
You interviewed Carlos. Well, I don't know if he was.
Carlos was a Universal.
I don't know if he was, but he used to be with them though. You know what I'm saying?
Cause he talk off me called Carlos, bro.
Carlos lived in my neighborhood too. Carlos lived in my neighborhood when he.
For real?
Yeah, he lived in my neighborhood over there by Miller Grove.
Boy, Carlos used to be a Universal Freak.
Ask him. There's some of the folks he close with. He close to Julian, all them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how you feeling?
Best day of my life. I don't know how I get it.
Okay then, that was up, man. I'm sitting here talking to Steve, man. And while we talking, we start coming up with pictures and names. Bro, I ain't know you used to be no Universal Freak.
The Universal Freaks.
Shawty, you was a Universal Freak show?
No, I was not.
You was with them?
My partner was a Universal Freak.
Now see, that's what I was trying to remember. I told him I wasn't sure.
So I'm saying though, but like if one of them didn't show up, you knew the moves and shit though. So keep it real, bro. Cause we laughing now, but they really was the shit right then.
It really was though.
No, for sure. That them with my folks. Goddamn, like on some 100 shit. I told June, I was like, "Hey, June, we gotta get you on the podcast, man, cause you and that
you ain't lying.
Shit, man. Yeah, that shit took off.
No, for real, they really had the East Side on lock.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I
From the showcase to all that.
Yeah, with the whole yeah. So you ain't know the damn move, but y'all when they came with y'all were dressed alike.
He was an entourage.
Entourage.
Yeah, we had an entourage. It was an entourage. No.
Bet now I know what to do with the thumbnail. They got that. Universal Freak. If I could just get everybody who went to Miller Grove or Redan and just click on this, Universal Freaks is gonna be the way to go.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Alright, bro.
Cause then they gonna think you got June, LeVar, or one of them boys on there.
Alright, I'm gonna get with you and see if we can't get them. But I'm about to finish, bro. Video, but you gonna I save it for offline. They ain't gonna even joke with you like that. But I appreciate you, bro.
Alright, no, for sure, definitely.
Alright.
Oh, we on live?
Nah, we ain't on live, but I am recording.
Oh, okay. Definitely.
Okay.
For sure.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. Damn, you just brought back some memories. That's why I called you, because I know you were going to have some. I had forgot about that aspect of life, because them folk used to be at the gate. I wonder if they were getting paid to be doing that, though.
Probably not, but, I mean, you know, shit, they probably ain't. If I wish, maybe if social media was out back then, they could have, you know what I'm saying? They probably could have been booming.
Different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you ain't no real writer if you don't know Universal Freaks.
I'm telling you, they real East Side for real.
Hey man, I need to get them folks. If I can get them folks in here, man, that'll be a blessing. But
then I wish I remember the name of the some folks that I went to open campus with that I think they used to dance against them.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I think they were from Camp Road somewhere though. I just don't remember their names though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all having the Royal Rumble. Where did Royal Rumble take place? No, you were saying
in the
that
gym.
It's a one-on-one at first.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one. And then so my Tony Berry getting the best of Michael, and I think my boy Theron jump in. Everybody started jumping in at the point where he started jumping in.
Yeah.
And I think what it was is I think during that school year I remember it was just a lot of tension between different, like everybody that's just getting in the games, everybody trying to prove themselves basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's when everybody just had the opportunity to just, you know what I'm saying?
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And they just crump up after this. So then, of course, somebody got suspended after this.
And this was the first time I seen a fight where I was in the fight. We got suspended and we all got locked up. We all went to
what?
Yeah, they sent like a majority of us to DeKalb County.
But y'all juveniles at this time, right?
Yeah. So really, all it took was your mama come get you out. You ain't got to be born or nothing.
Yeah. So ain't no probation and nothing like that afterwards.
But you know, it's like you said though. A fight that you usually see, everybody just gets suspended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, this was the first time.
Example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you was in the hood before I let that question come on, because I want to ask you, what kind of effect does the gang culture have on the neighborhood at that time? What do you see now that you normally wouldn't see?
I would say, like in my neighborhood, it didn't get that bad because some people joined the gang, but then we had people like from other places. Like it was a lot of people from up north.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was a dude that came down from LA, like the first dude I ever met from LA that moved down. He moved down, he was a blood.
Yeah.
And he kind of like tried to, I think, like bring the blood stuff to, you know what I'm saying, to Atlanta basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like the up north dudes, they wasn't fucking with him. So next thing I know, they jumping them, they chasing them around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nearby us, Snapfield Chris, they like probably like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
So a lot of them became like GDs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they was the GDs, and then you had the LTCs down in like Main Street, Stone Mountain area.
Yep.
So that was the main. It was a lot of Crips and a lot of GDs. It was a few Bloods. Just a few though. It wasn't a lot of Bloods.
It was a hand, cause at that particular time, you very seldom would see a Blood anywhere in Atlanta.
Exactly.
That was a rarity.
Exactly.
It was a rarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of them Snappy and Crest dudes ended up later on like becoming Bloods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Bloods became more popular throughout the years. Then the Wood Ridge dudes became Bloods too. You know what I'm saying? But the younger Wood Ridge dudes though.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So with you being in the city and you seeing, okay, so you just described how the West Coast kind of came to Atlanta, and even with Chicago, with GDs, and there was a point in time where it was cool to say, I'm from New York.
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Mm-hmm.
When, and I know I'm jumping a little bit, but when is it, because you from New York, the gangs come from Cali, when did the South begin to emerge and become its own?
I would say, I think that's kind of what happened. I think, like, let me see, like maybe my 8th grade year, I remember, it was like the New York and down south fight. I mean, New York and Atlanta fight each other, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Over just, you know, everybody that come from New York, even though they might have been born in New York, but but they live in here though. But you know what I'm saying? You know, New York people.
But if I'm being honest, I remember pulling up my leg.
Yeah, exactly.
On some, and then even Cole was like, I think one of his sisters was dating somebody. He was like, my stepbrother live in the bro, cut it out, but man, stop doing it.
Yeah, but Keevy's kind of had like a different style to him, a different dressing style too. Maybe he was influenced by New York. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible. He was spoiled here too. Now.
Yeah, you know, so they was doing him and Bobby had different styles as far as, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can tell you some story about them two right there, but I used to wear Keevy Coat clothes, right? I'm gonna hold you, but it just what the time was. I'm M to M, so I'm M to M, and I'm going to Sequoia, and I go to Cross Keys.
Yeah. And
then I really spent a summer in Woodridge. I'm talking about like wherever Moan, Meatball, Cody, North M1, but this every day.
That's where it was at.
Every day.
Yeah.
Hey, so after that summer, I've been baptized on the east. I said, man, I'm not going back to that school.
Yeah.
I want to go to Redan.
That's funny too, because I went to Cross Keys probably for like one day.
What?
For one day. Because we had got in the fight at Miller Grove. My mom didn't want me to go to Redan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't want me to get in trouble. So she sent me to Cross Keys. But I go to Cross Keys the first day. I see all these different like Asian people.
Yep.
You know, just different nationalities.
We got Asians, Ethiopians, bro. I got white people and Chinese people I can call to this day, bro. And it's like brothers and sisters. It's wild, bro.
Yeah. But I wasn't used to it. I told my mom on the first day, I lied. I said I'm not gonna be able to play football if I go to Cross Keys. I made up a story about football.
Our football team is horrible. You could have came out there and start. You could have came and coached that motherfucker if you wanted to, bro.
I did not want to go to Cross Keys just because of that. But now when I think about it later, I kind of wish that I really went to
scholarship, bro. Like for real, cause nigga, I had teachers changing my grades, and I fucking suck at football.
I'm telling you, I wish I went.
Bro, so look, so when I spend that summer in Woodridge, I say I want to go to Redan. What I don't realize is now I am fucking up the rotation of the outfit.
Yeah.
Because Moan got a day, Meatball got a day, Key got some, so they mixing it up. But when I come up, because now shit that was worn this week is worn at the end of the week. And boy, once we had a conference call on this shit, hey man, I did the math on. I was like, hey, I want to go back to my school. And then, bro, I came to Redan, bro, and try it out. Now, mind you, I've been the big man on campus at Charles Key.
Yeah.
Now, at Redan.
Oh, nah.
Nah. Redan tried. It don't even look.
You saying football or basketball?
Basketball.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, we had a person that we seen dunk one time at Charles Key. Let me tell you something. But I think it was a dude named Roy or Ray or something.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he dunking that wheel. He looked like he already pro.
Yeah.
It's so many people out here. I probably did 1, maybe 2 days of trials. And then next thing you know, I had my withdrawal papers.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to go back to Car Keys. I ain't even got to go through this shit right here.
I'm going to be the big man on
campus. I ain't got to go through this shit right here.
Had some real basketball players. Though.
Yeah. It was different. So, you end up going to Redan because you came back from Cross Keys that one day. That didn't work. And you go back to Redan.
Yeah.
How is Redan? How's life at Redan? And wait, you still living over there by?
Still living by Miller Grove.
Okay.
But it's crazy because we was kind of like on the gang shit in the 9th grade, so we buying Dickies, wearing Dickies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go to Redan, they ain't on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My little gang experience was in the 9th grade and it ended right there. When we get to 10th grade, my homeboys that was in the gang, they still was wanting to do their gang shit, but I wasn't feeling it, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all had some shit called Players and Pimps out there Redan, didn't it?
Players and Pimps.
It was some.
Yeah. I think that started in Miller Grove. Like Miller Grove, everybody had like their little cliques for our last year at Miller Grove.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was some cliques though, but that was like on some fun shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How would you describe life at Redan? Redan a big school too.
It was a big school. Yeah, it was a big school. I mean, the first year, we standing on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
You still with the same crew, same folks you done been to Miller Grove with?
Still with the same crew. Except my crew, I'm still going to like classes and stuff and going to school. Like my crew, everybody kind of like dropping out. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your mindset when you start seeing people that you went to elementary and middle school, they start dropping out?
I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? But we still hanging out. Everybody smoking weed for their first time, trying out new experiences. My homeboys, they stealing cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we riding in stolen cars sometimes. But I'm the person I'll skip school. I always come back and do my work though. You know what I'm saying? I do my makeup work. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
But my homeboys, they not coming back to school. They getting kicked out. Or they gotta.
Yeah, cause when you come home, your parents ain't going for that food.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then shit, some of my I had different homeboys. So some of they like my boy DJ, he would skip school, he'll steal cars and everything, but his mom was still chasing. She seen us in a car one day and chased us down the street. She in her car, she see DJ in his car and get behind the car and chase him down. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When do you start to see, cause at some point in time while you're at there, what class are you at Redan?
97.
You 97.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point in time, we go from, when I say we, the people in that area, the crime kind of heightens.
Yeah. Around that Miller Grove gang time for real. To me,
it get real.
Yeah.
It started getting real.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember any experiences? Do you know what your mindset was at the time? Can you recall a specific incident that
I remember this dude I was cool with. His name was Tori. I remember him because he was the dude that got killed at the BP. He got killed at the BP on Redan.
I know that name sound familiar. That ain't CC brother.
No, not CC brother. But his name was Tori Weston.
Okay.
I looked it up on the internet before though, but he got killed by them the LTC crew or whatever.
For real?
Yeah. He got carjacked or whatever. He got carjacked.
What was he riding in? Rest in peace to Tori.
He had an old school with I think he had Dayton's on it. You know what I'm saying? He got carjacked.
Damn.
Yeah, so I think that's the first person I knew at that age that got, you know what I'm saying, that got killed. You know what I'm saying?
So what, he bucked on the carjacking or?
I think they already was kind of like beefing at school. They jumped him at school. They jumped him at school because he was like a pretty boy too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He used to get all the girls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the conflict was with the, you know what I'm saying, with the gangs, but I think he was supposed to be a blood.
Okay.
And he was also new to the school too. He had came from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
That would have did it.
Yeah.
That would have did it.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a run in with LTC at some mall, bro. Me and Kiwi Cody was with his mama.
Yeah.
At the mall.
Yeah.
And a white boy with dreads just bumped into Cody.
On purpose?
On purpose. But see, to me it looked crazy, but what I don't know is they already know each other. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm big cuz. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
They like, shit, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, boy, this a white boy.
Yeah.
It's not a regular white boy. It's not. So, what looked like one mentally challenged white boy immediately turned into a clique of many races. Yeah. Of different sizes.
Because they did have maybe some Hispanic dudes.
You talking about We Are the World. It. You got whites, Hispanics, blacks. But they was all about that action, bro. They was all about that action. Now, it didn't get physical, but it could have gotten very ugly. And when you talk about...
Yeah, you bumping into somebody with their mom now.
Bro. It just put me on the words. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going back to my school. Yeah. I don't want to have to put up with this.
Yeah.
So we started seeing things change. So you say Tora get killed at the BP. The BP been hot for a minute.
Yeah, it have. I think other folks done got killed.
No. I can. It's a list of people that had lost their lives up there. That I'm talking about up until recently. Mm-hmm. It's wild. How do you see that change in that area? Because when you came to that area, if we just being honest, it's predominantly white.
It is.
And you to live over there, you had to have a couple of dollars. Too. They weren't just letting poor people live over there.
And especially in them neighborhoods that was right next to Redan, the main streets and the hidden hills.
Yep. Because hidden hill, I remember if you had caught somebody living here, he'd be like, yeah, Shawty got some money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got some money. Mm-hmm. Hidden hill had a golf
course. Yeah. And then somebody got jacked at the golf course. That's how they end up shutting the golf course down.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Now, maybe on one of your videos, you had somebody that did a jacking at the golf course in Hidden Hills.
For real?
In one of your videos, go back and I don't remember the dude's name, but I listened to it one time.
I'm trying to think who from Woodridge that came. It might have been Moan. Well, I check it out, but damn, that's crazy, bro. When I came home, I thought I was doing something because I had one that got me a house in Hidden Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really. But you know what? I was at peace over there. I ain't really had no issues over there. Yeah, I had some peace over there. What's one of your most memorable moments at Redan? Whether it be violent, non-violent?
I think my junior year maybe. Mm-hmm. Having to leave Redan and go to open campus because I had to do that to graduate though.
Right.
So that's what I remember. I remember I hated to leave because I ain't.
Oh, so if you left your junior year, it's 96?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 96.
Bro, we might have walked by each other. Mm-hmm. Because I was at open campus at 96.
Yeah, because I think I was at Redan. What was we on back then? Quarters or semesters?
I know. I think
quarters.
Mm-hmm. It was quarters. And then at open campus, you had halves. Yeah. Where if you missed you just brought back memories. Because I remember I was at Cross Keys, didn't have enough hours. I said I'm gonna go to open campus so I can graduate with my class. Yeah. But what I didn't know is open campus was filled with all the cool ass niggas from Redan, McNeil, Southwest DeKalb, Lithonia.
Exactly.
Anybody that has ever put on Ralph Lauren linen and smoked weed and punched somebody in the face, or got their first goal, their first Eddie Gold teeth, their first Superman tattoo, they is at this place, and it's not a club, it is a school. This is the most dangerous shit on the face of earth.
And you had so much freedom up there.
Man.
It really was up to you if you went to class or not.
Let me tell you something. If you was not responsible before you got there, bro, it did not help you, bro, because Man, that's why I dropped out of school. Man.
Yeah. Oh, at open campus.
At open campus, bro, running into tall, bow-legged girls with polo shirts on, man. It was just dangerous. It got to a point one time, bro, I'm just walking through the hallway. I'm just stealing beepers. It's so crowded.
Yeah.
And then I just take the beepers to the little beeper shop over there by Redan and South Harrison up there about, man, I had me a little procedure, but yeah, that's why I dropped out of school at. So you go to open campus, how would you describe, I don't want to take over your interview, how would you describe open campus?
I mean, it was cool. At first I was dreaming just going to a whole nother school and having to meet people, but then I'm seeing some of the people that I went to school with, some of the people I went to Redan with, and other people I went to junior high that I might not have seen in a long time. So that's how I kind of ended up knowing a lot more people too. You know what I'm saying? So through open campus, so it ended up being kind of fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You went in there, you had your stuff together.
I had a class in there with Swiss Beats, matter of fact, at open campus, who he had come from Redan too.
And y'all actually knew each other.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't realize who he was. Well, I guess nobody realized who he was.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was gonna be.
Yeah. So you go to open campus for how long?
Probably for the rest of that school year. So I think it was 4 quarters in a year, so 3 quarters basically.
Damn, and you survived. A lot of people don't do that. I seen a lot of people walking down that hallway crying, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, open campus is kind of where you pivot at. You either gonna like make it for real or you gonna fall off.
You're not. That's where it goes down. I had lost too many hairs over smoking a cigarette, bro. I had already reached my limit. I'm outside, cause in the back of open campus, you might see Buick with Sabres,
everything,
and Cutlasses, and everybody, Ace and Bowls, and So I had then smoked with somebody, and I'm outside smoking a cigarette. I'm smoking a cigarette. Security guard comes and say, "Hey, y'all come with me." I always think I'm smarter than everybody else, so I get in the front of the line. I get in the front of the line. We hit that cone. I take off running. Sad part is, I take out running. I'm still gonna lose a half. Still gonna lose a half. Still lost a half.
If you think about open campus, it's actually kind of like college, because college is the same way.
Right. So you essentially you the father arts and you come back from open campus. So you do your whole 12th grade at Redan, or
not the whole? No. The whole 12th grade is when I'm at open campus. So I did my last year, my bad, at open campus, not the.
Got you. Do you walk with your class?
I walked with my class, and then I still had to go to summer school for to take one class.
But you made about a hair of your chin.
About a hair of the chin.
For real. So after going through that trial, so you got to walk with your class, but still had to go do a summer?
Yeah, still had to go.
At least you got to walk. School.
They still let me walk.
And I know this is kind of like this. We grown and like. How did it feel to actually walk with your class?
It felt good. Good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then, like, and then plus all my friends had, like, basically my crew of people, 2 of them was, 2 or 3 of them. 3 of them was like in prison. So I'm like the last group of my friends. I'm probably like one of my only out of my group of friends at the time, probably the only one who graduated. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Everybody else either dropped out or went to prison.
No, for real.
At a young age.
So when you see this taking place, where's your mindset when you get out of school?
I'm kind of like, damn. I always think and I think to myself about it a lot. Like, damn, I'm glad I wasn't just blindly following everybody, because, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we was with the shit. You know what I'm saying. Just because my friend doing it. You know what I'm saying. But but I'm glad that they ain't called me on them certain days when they made bad decisions.
Let me ask you this. What is the conversation like when you're in your 10th, 11th, 12th grade in your household? Because when I'm in the 12th grade, bro, we're not talking about what we're going to do after high school. Nobody's. So I don't. When the recruiter came and talked to me, bro, I was scared as shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck I'm going to do when I get out of school? You mean I'm going to be out here by myself? I'm going to be grown? Like, no man is having that conversation with me. Is somebody having that conversation with you at that time?
I'll tell you what. When you're young, you always think you're gonna play. I'm playing football. I want to be a football player. That's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think like my mom actually filled out my college application for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't go to Morris Brown. But if you got a parent, because my mom and dad, they working at Clark. If you got a parent that worked at the AUC, you get to go. You don't have to pay no tuition. You get to go tuition free.
What?
Yeah. So But I ain't had the GPA for Clark, but I had the GPA for Morris Brown though.
So you end up going to Morris Brown.
Yeah.
What is it like? And I'm asking you that from an envy type situation, cause, bro, when I really got a grip on what was going on, I was sitting in the cell. But bro, I wanted to go to Morehouse so bad.
Yeah.
Bro. Even when I came home, I was like, okay, so I got 3 GEDs. And if you got 1 GED, you qualify for the Hope Scholarship. I used the Hope Scholarship to go to Atlanta Tech. I said, I'm going to go to Atlanta Tech for 2 years. I take up marketing. I'm zooming by. And then I bought an ice cream truck and I bought 2 moonwalks. And then I finished my first book.
Yeah.
So I just dived off into entrepreneurship. And I never got a chance.
Yeah.
What is it like going to this campus? What's going through your mind? Because at the time, not even at the time, even now, Morris Brown is this a historical place to be, man.
Yeah,
for
it is.
Black man.
It is. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. It was dope. And then I'm kind of getting grown, so I'm kind of finding myself. I'm still hanging. And then in college, still like a lot of hood niggas that come to Morris Brown too. So I'm running into a lot of the dudes that was kind of dirty too now. You know what I'm saying? So. Like I don't know, like if you in college, like at the end of the semester you turn in your books and then you try to sell your books to get whatever
get some money back.
the little extra money. So I remember some dudes that was my friends, but they stole one of my books though. You know what I'm saying? But
no college books expensive, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But they stealing in college too though. So
Damn.
but I'm on the dude that's stealing my book, like bro. You got to give me my book, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he ended up giving it back to me though. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, and I also used to like my crew of people that I hung around in school. A lot of people was doing robberies and stealing and shit.
Yeah. So you would still have a nigga fucked up if you wanted to.
And I know. Okay, I know a dirty nigga when I see you. You know what I'm saying? So
you're not tripping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like, well, in high school you kind of green, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I'm coming into this, I start seeing people like kind of like for who they are, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
What is your major when you attend school?
Mass communications.
What was the plan? Or what's their plan?
The plan was to get like in the music industry and produce and do beats and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think I started off with music production. And then switch to mass communication or something like that.
During that first year, what was one of your most memorable moments?
I remember like my group of friends, they got locked up. What they get locked up for? Nah, I changed that. But one of the dudes who got locked up, actually, one of my homeboys, he was from Boston. I remember at the end of the school year, we come back to school, he catch a murder charge. And he's still in prison to this day.
Damn, he was in college.
He shot his girlfriend and killed her friend. Yeah, in college.
So I'm gonna take a detour. I'm gonna take a slight detour, but we're gonna come back to Morris Brown because Atlanta black colleges specifically, have come up with some very monumental elements in this world that we live in. One of these is crown one of the biggest black parties that we have ever experienced on the face of this earth. Freaknik. Do you remember your first experience of Freaknik?
I think what it was, 94?
Okay.
94, and then we still in high school, and then we would with my homeboy with his older brothers in they cars and shit. They done came down, I think, from Alabama. We riding with them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. They got cameras back then, you know what I'm saying? But not the kind of cameras we got now. But just being excited, just watching all the, you know what I'm saying? All the wild shit.
Because it was something to watch.
Yeah.
It was definitely something to watch. Yeah. Any weird experience down at Freaknik, or you just like somewhere, you just like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think we just was looking, you know what I'm saying? We just really on the sideline. We didn't know how to like really talk to girls and shit back then and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so you make it through your first year of college. What does year 2 look like?
Year 2, my parents got laid off from Clark. So they got laid off from Clark.
Why?
I think they cut like the funding in the department or something like that. Something to that effect. So they laid off like you know what I'm saying, like they probably like the entire department or half of their department or something like that.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Did your sisters go to college?
My older sister went to Spelman. So she was able to, she graduated from Spelman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Younger sister?
She went to DeVry.
Okay.
For a year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Parents are laid off from school.
Mm-hmm.
What are they career-wise? What are they doing? Because they got good heads on their shoulders.
I mean, at that time they trying to figure it out. I think my mom started taking like temp jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It probably took her like maybe like another like year or so to like figure out what she was gonna do next in her career.
Mm-hmm.
I think she ended up her next career move was she ended up being on some kind of board.
Gotcha.
But it was giving her like a salary. It was like a women's board. I just remember she started traveling a lot to do that job.
Okay. Your major never changes while you're there.
Nah, but when they get laid off, the tuition ain't free no more.
Oh.
So if you know anything about an HBCU, the tuition high as hell. So I can't go to Morris Brown no more.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So it just don't affect them. It affects you as well. So now, damn, what's the plan now?
So now I go to Georgia Perimeter.
Okay.
I'm trying to see was Georgia Perimeter, was it Georgia Perimeter at the time? Yeah, it was Georgia Perimeter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I go there, and then that's what I remember too, trying to transfer my credits.
Credits, yeah.
All your credits don't count.
Why?
Because you're coming from a HBCU, which ain't in the same school system. So I probably got about half my credits.
And so I'm saying, is this something that's still going on today where if you transfer from an HBCU to I guess this would be a PWI?
I don't know if it's still the same anymore, but
then,
at the time, also Morris, at the time anyway, because I don't know, even if I would have continued at Morris Brown lose their accreditation too.
I think I read that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
And you know they just got it back probably like 3 years ago, maybe.
Oh man, that's
Mm-hmm.
how did if you remember or if you could just how does a school lose their accreditation?
They just had a lot of money management problems, so a lot of like
is why they lost their job.
Yeah, and a lot of so a lot of I think even me being in Morris Brown, I remember them just having different presidents and the president getting fired and all of that because of money issues.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not really at all, but I'm thinking how an element or just the mishandling of funds, if that was the case, how it affected different generations. So now you're at Georgia Perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Does your major but first of all, you don't even have all your credits that you
so it's like
earned.
It's like you start from scratch.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So now what does college life look like now?
Now college life is I got to pay for my own classes now. First of all,
how, Sway?
Right, right. So I end up getting a job. And then shit, even getting a job, I start doing some little hustling on the side. So I'm making enough money to pay for my classes, but now I think I'm going to school like part time. You know what I'm saying? So it started seeming like it's gonna take forever to graduate.
Yeah.
So I think after probably about a year maybe, I kind of like started slacking, and then I think I just stopped going to school. Matter of fact.
All in total.
Mm-hmm.
So started out at Morris Brown. Things out of your control began to happen, and then Georgia Perimeter, and now So now, what does after school look like?
After school, I'm working these different jobs. I'm working these little customer service jobs. I'm in the call center, but the call center crazy too, because then I'm in the call center. I'm hustling in the call center that I work at too. So
when you say hustling, like selling weed or something?
Yeah, selling weed
okay.
You selling weed in the call center. You damn near selling everything in the call center. In the call center you probably got about 200 employees. And most of them like to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like.
I worked in sales before, bro.
And then we in our 20s at that time. So,
oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you're not dealing with people in the street, so you get to charge these people more than you charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You finna come over here and get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So you work at the call center. What was y'all selling at the call center? If you can remember.
Man, at that time I think credit cards. So we in collections. In collections. That's what we were doing. We was collecting cards. Collecting from whatever kind of credit cards. But before people charge, before they charge off.
That should never happen again in life, bro.
Listen,
not in Atlanta.
Nah, hell not. And then this kind of like right before whatever that little recession was, I think right before the recession, because after a while people start not being able to pay their credit cards at all. Yeah. That's what I remember.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
These are monumental moments, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So how long you think you work at this call center?
Probably like, I would say 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, you worked there a while.
I worked there all the way until they laid me off. And then that's when you start seeing like even what's happening in business, like the call center start laying off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they probably started sending jobs to other countries.
Yep, that's
you know
exactly
what I'm saying?
What's going on. Because I couldn't imagine nobody in the city of Atlanta legally collecting anything.
Oh, nah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Having access to all that information.
That is wild.
Man.
That is wild to even think that was taking place. That's like a dude in the middle of East Lake Meadows shining the gold navy. Letting people take pictures with it. That is ludicrous.
Because now when I think about it, I remember my homegirl got fired from the job. I remember because she actually was working. She had like a common name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess she was using somebody else's name.
Yeah.
And she worked there for like a year. They came up out of there, walked out of there in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad. Okay.